Hi, welcome again. As we wrap up the module, we are going to be looking at some case studies. This is actually going to be interesting. Um, so, in previous session we discussed the security by design and its benefits. Well, here we're going to see some impacts of how um, organizations have faced attacks, possibly due to not implementing security by design or some of the other things that we mentioned earlier on in the module. So in this lesson, we'll just be focusing on some major cyber attacks, what were the targets, what attack vectors, and then of course what impact did the attack have. So we'll be starting with this bank heist that cost the bank $80 million, and this happened to the Bangladesh Central Bank. Um, they have an account with the U.S. Federal Reserve Bank, and lots of fraudulent transactions were made. How did this happen? Well, they were able to infect the systems with malware for over a period of weeks, maybe even months, and they were able to initiate lots of fraudulent payment orders because of the malware infection, and also because they had internal knowledge of how the systems worked. Because of that, $81 million were lost. Actually, this they got lucky because the event was detected at some point, and there were lots of other transactions totaling 1 billion. So they actually wanted to steal $1 billion. This was a massive heist, but thankfully it was detected at some point, and all the other transactions were cancelled. That is why detection is important, because in the at the point where prevention doesn't work, you want to limit the damage, and the early detection is key. Just like with cancer. Now, with the Twitter hack of 2020, this is what happened. They were able to um, target high-profile Twitter accounts. How were they able to get access to these accounts? Well, they didn't access each of the identities or each of the passwords. What they did was they did social engineering on Twitter employees, and through that, they were able to get access to so many influential accounts. Again, this is the thing with identity risk. There are some types of identities that would lead to compromise of even more identities, and that's what happened here. They gained unauthorized access to all these accounts. Jeff Bezos, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and due to this, a lot of people got scammed, and you know, there was reputational damage. There were concerns about social media security, and lots of money was lost because of that. Another interesting one is the Stuxnet attack. So Stuxnet is the name of a very notorious malware, very sophisticated, and it was targeted at Iran's nuclear program. And once the malware was able to um, infect the systems, they were able to. So, how the malware was able to infect the system was that um, it was put on a USB drive, believe it or not, and someone in the facility made the mistake of connecting it to a control computer, and that led to the infection of the system, and the centrifuges for nuclear power were compromised. So they started moving um, faster than they should have, and that led to the collapse of the system. So that's how that happened, and it's rumored that the creators of the malware is the US in collaboration with Israel. um, do with that what you will. I'll allow you to go and do your own research on all these attacks to get more information. Um, but yeah, just to conclude, there's a growing threat of cyber attacks, and this poses significant risks to organizations, and organizations need to understand these risks. It is your responsibility as a cybersecurity professional to help organizations understand and properly prioritize the risks of cybersecurity. You don't expect them to just understand just because you say it's a risk. Um, we also need to implement robust security measures and focus on collaboration. We can't do it alone. We have to collaborate with other functions, other technology functions like IT. We have to collaborate with the business at large to be able to make um, real improvements in cybersecurity. Thank you for listening and congratulations on completing the first module. Please try to complete all the practical tasks as well. They're quite interesting and you'll be able to learn more like that.